Hello, Robertchetta14 here with another review video on the Nintendo 64. This thing was released in 1996. The first console ever to have 4 controller ports on the front. This is yet another cartridge-based console. Let's look around here. Yeah, 4 controller ports, the LED light, the Nintendo 64 logo, on and off, reset. In here, I still have the regular jumper pack, but you can also get the expansion pack for it. You're able to play games like Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask, and games like that. I heard that's tough to get out though. But under here, it's a disc system that was only released in Japan, but it is also compatible with the American Nintendo 64. I don't have one. It'd be cool if I did though. Yeah, back here, got the power cord, which is with a huge power brick that goes right in there. I thought that was a pretty good idea for Nintendo to do, instead of having to hide your power brick somewhere. The AV cable, it's the same as the Super Nintendo and the GameCube. And the number, which still works, I mentioned that in the Super Nintendo review. So yeah, here's this weird thing though. My Nintendo 64, I'm not sure if you're able to see that. Hold on, I don't know if you're able to see that. That's a green guard in there. I'm not sure whether if the green guard Nintendo 64s are the newer ones or what. But yeah, I heard that most of them have gray ones, so I'm not sure if this is a newer built one or not. But now let's start getting into the accessories and stuff. First, I'll show you the game that most Nintendo 64s came with, which was Super Mario 64. If you have Nintendo 64, you have to have this game. I mean, it's good. I 100% completed it once, never again. That's hard. It's a great game, great add-on to the Mario series, great sequel to Yoshi's Island, Mario 2, or Super Mario World 2. Yeah, no wonder why this was a million seller, because it's a great game. Yeah, you just, same as Super Nintendo, you load it in. There's no eject button, so yeah, I would show you all my games for this, but I just have a ton of games for it. I mean, I had this for a while, like a long time. I'll show you the controllers. I actually think I have to do the games on a separate video. Here's the controller. Now, I was born around the time these were made. A lot of people say that it's a weird looking controller. I play this a lot of times, and I think this is a normal looking controller right here. You know, all the buttons, in my opinion, they're well placed, you know, for different platforms. Like, this is for platformers, some games that require D-pad to move. And you got the Z button down here for, that's for memory cards, or the rumble pack, or transfer pack. Start, very loose control stick, but it still works. C buttons, A and B, start, D-pad, which really doesn't feel like there's anything in there. You know, you rarely use it on any games. Over here you have L and R. So yeah, that's most of the N64s came with this controller. And I'll show you the other one that most of them came with. I have both of them wrapped up, so I always wrap up my controllers. Yeah, a lot of them came with this purple one too, which I don't get why you need two controllers when Mario 64 is a one-player game. But yeah, this is the same as all the others, except it's just a atomic purple. That's what the color of it is called. I'll show you also this really cool cheating device, the Game Shark. Mine's a 2.2. These work really great. I mean, knock on wood. Even though this locked up on me a couple times, that's because I kept typing the wrong key code. And if there's any of you looking for one of these, I recommend you have 4 certain games. You have Mario 64, Banjo-Kazooie, F-Zero X, and any Zelda game, because that's what all 4 key codes are for. So I recommend you have all that. I'll show you how to put it in. You put in the cartridge slot, and then you put your game on top of it. It has to be Super Mario 64 or Mario Kart 64. Either one of those I highly recommend you use first. You put that in, and you can't forget to put in your controller port. And put your controller into the port, and that's how you put in the Game Shark. Oh yeah, I like to also mention that you cannot plug in or unplug the controllers while the console is on, or else it'll mess up your game. It'll do the cartridge tilt glitch, which I have never tried and I will never do because I take good care of my games. Also, these aren't labeled on the top, so what I did instead, I put tape on the side, scotch tape, and I wrote the names of the games. But anyway, I'm pretty much running low on time here, so I'll just show you the other 2 things. This isn't the official memory card, but this is a 4 megabyte memory card. This was actually corrupted for like 3 years, so because I had no idea how to fix it. So I realized that, only thing I had to do is change the battery, so now I'm able to save. I fixed it, and now I'm able to save all my games on it, so I found that's pretty cool. And to plug in your controllers or plug in stuff like this right into the back while the console is off, memory cards, or else again it'll mess up your game. Yeah, make sure you do that while your console is off, because if you plug it in or unplug it while it's on, it'll corrupt your memory. So, and last is the Rumble Pack. I think these came with Star Fox 64. I don't have that because I just got this at a garage sale a couple years ago. Yeah, pretty much the same, except you have to have 2 AAA batteries in order for it to get the Rumble, which I use the 2 AAA batteries on my VCR remote because I have a console that requires the modulator only, and yeah, and this goes in the same way. Now some games like Destruction Derby 64 allow you to put this in while the game is on before it starts, so yeah, if you have that, it'll tell you to plug it in now. But yeah, that's the Nintendo 64, and pretty much the basics of it. Released in '96. All the models look the same, between the Japanese and the PAL ones. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's pretty much all I had to cover about the N64. And probably my next video will be another review, because I still have a couple other consoles to review. Yeah, see you next time.